So in this video lecture, I am going to talk about the particular issue. Normally, it happens in financial services, particularly in trade sector. That is the problem of empty content. And some few things I will cover about the ports and the way the utilization of port is happening. So here the actual problem we have that we know that whenever certain goods are transported, then the very requirement of that particular good, whether it is food or any other goods, so each goods have certain kind of constraints, maybe related to the procurement, related to the temperature, and so many other factors can be. So this is the one thing. And sometimes some import and export imbalance creates empty containers. And that's why the proper utilization of those containers normally not happening. So I would like to share some statistics to understand this very problem. Say, for example, that these are some containers we have. And for handling this, understand one point. Suppose one country is transporting, doing some exports, and this is of suppose $1,000 billion. And at the same time, from that country importing just $100 billion. So if we assume that the cost of the goods are little bit more or less same, then those container which will be used for export, if import is very less, then definitely those container will come back empty. So that's why this problem we have. And the second, some scenario may have related to some constraints. For example, if someone is exporting some goods which need a certain kind of refrigerators, so we have to uh, have the container according to that requirement. And suppose if that country is importing some goods which not have that type of requirement, so definitely that party would not like to bear the cost involved in that. So that container will be come back uh, empty. So this type of scenario may lead this issue. So there are some statistics I would like to share that 1/3 of all container movements are empty. And this is a big figure. 82 billion port to port moves of empty TUs. And this is the company Mars spends nearly $1 billion relocating just empty container. So we can see how much cost are involved, how much energy wastage is involved in this handling of this empty container. So decision variables for the container repositioning are transport modes and time, company vessel, train, truck, feeder, lots of the medium are used for movement of these container. So minimize cost, 6 week travel time. The constraints are transport capacities, container demand for each location, as I shared few cases, storage capacity, some rules and regulations, some imbalance between export and import, and we can optimize this cost by transport cost, storage cost, and on-off hire. So the role of blockchain is very much appealing here in handling the empty container. So some parties will be involved, and some benefits and the role can be like the container owners and the utilities can be. So if someone uh, take purchase some container, and they may announce on the blockchain platform that yes, we have container and we can rent out all those container whatever the favorable terms you want, and corresponding to that, a kind of smart contract is maintained. And definitely this will reduce the number of empty containers shipped, and better container utilization will be differential pricing through marketplace to rent out container. These will be the benefits. Some shipping lines and freight forwarders may need some container for transporting the goods, so they can take all those container from the owner of those container on rent. So definitely it will reduce number of empty containers shipped. It will improve ship utilization and differential pricing through marketplace to rent out containers. So the third one entity may be container yard owner or the port authority. They can own the storage facility for empty container, rent out space. So this type of activities can be, and it will simply improve the yard utilization and preparedness. So here the blockchain in empty container, as I said, this type of informations can be published on the blockchain. Everyone can see those information, the availability of containers, and according to their requirement, they can order on rent, they can take. It will allow a global optimization of container relocation within a shipping line initially, and some IoT devices can play a major role with this blockchain platform. Expand to support a marketplace for empty containers across shipping line, ports, logistic services. Allow booking empty container at a discount. Someone can optimize this locally also. They can check that this ship is coming after 1 week, and accordingly they can announce that after 1 week this much amount of container will be available. So all a different kind of marketplace we may have, and definitely it will reduce the most of the empty container movement, and it will reduce the cost involved in that, and energy saving is also the benefits. And after that, the marketplace, once established and automated, could help eliminate container utility and break down the pre-container cost of shipping. The fine-grained visibility, as I said, and can support differential and real-time pricing. They can optimize locally as well. Now, related to the port operation, I am not going to discuss this in very detail. So we know that lots of the cost are involved on the port, and the optimization of the utilities on the port should be optimized. The problem we have, the shipping lines are continuously trying to improve operational efficiency to reduce fuel and operational cost, which take greenhouse emission. So these are some statistics related to that, the carbon emission. So port operation, time spent by a ship in a port emerges an important factor affecting the operating cost as well as the carbon dioxide emission. So if the blockchain solution can be used here, so definitely it will improve the it will reduce the carbon dioxide emission. It will reduce the cost involved in that. So you can see this figure in US dollar, the fuel cost, different color is used for that: fuel cost, port cost, capital cost, and fixed cost. And this is some external cost. So this is the percentage is increasing. Now, The blockchain can play here a role here related to the port authority. They can again publish their information, and according to the availability, the shipment utilization can be enhanced, allows shipping lines into optimized voyages speed to arrive at port just in time. Other shipping line, all the informations can be revealed, and it can be used for the optimization of the resources. So enough for today. In the next lecture, I will talk about some health sector and some other applications in the private sector. So enough for today. Thank you.